Hello Sagittarius and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is from the 27th of September to the 4th of October 2021. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle, and this is the Sacred Traveler Oracle, which I'm using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Sagittarius for the 27th of September to the 4th of October 2021. What messages are here for Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks? What does Sagittarius need to know at this time? Oh dear, didn't really want to fan very nicely. Let's take that one and that one. And let's see what you get. Desert Passage. Trust there's a divine plan. So, you know, if you look here, his way ahead is looking very sparse. It's almost like he's lost in the desert, but have trust that there's, in the bigger picture, trust there's a divine plan for you. And fellow travelers, support is all around you. Isn't that lovely? So he may, look at the difference of these cards. So you may feel lost and unsure of where you're going. There seems this big expanse of the distance ahead of you with no indication of an end in sight, but there's support all around you. Other people are on the same sort of journey and you can support each other. So that's lovely. New hope and, you know, more growth and abundance coming your way. So that's beautiful. So you've got Desert Passage, trust there's a divine plan, and fellow travelers. Support is all around you. But let's see where the rest of the reading takes us. So let's see what's on the cards for Sagittarius for the 27th of September to the 4th of October 2021. What messages are here for Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks? What does Sagittarius need to know at this time? And this is the Anna K Tarot that I'm using today. And I'll put down an 8-card spread for you with the first 2 cards depicting you in your current situation. The next 2 cards highlighting the challenges that you face at this time. And the following 2 cards offering you some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the final 2 cards, which may reveal your possible outcome to this time period. So let's see what you get. The 10 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. The 2 of Pentacles and the Two of Swords are your challenges. Your guidance is the Nine of Swords and the Hermit. And you move towards the Nine of Cups. Look at that joyful card. And Temperance. Lovely. And you've got the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this sort of shows you need perhaps to take a break, to rest, to recover from something, to recuperate. You may be feeling certainly very stressed out. You've got some cards here that indicate that, and sort of denotes a time of recovery from that sort of strife, and recuperation and recharging your batteries, gaining strength. And you know, it's sort of reflected here in one of your guidance cards, the Hermit. So where you begin, you've sort of, it sort of shows someone already on a path, but they've reached a point where they can begin to expect, or they're waiting for the first signs of progress along their way. You know, and with this, they're feeling very overwhelmed by the load that they've taken on. Things are getting on top of them. They're feeling, things are feeling gloomy right now. But you know, where they actually are is a lot brighter than they perceive, and that sort of really sort of makes me think of the desert passage. It looks more difficult than it perhaps is, and just, you know, you need to find that trust and that faith. And where you do that is by taking a break from the struggle. Just, you know, go with the flow for a little bit, rest a bit, do something to rest from this journey as you go along the way. Your challenges need to maintain a sense of lightheartedness and balance, and to remember that you need to continue to follow your intuition. Don't, sort of this challenge here, sort of the Two of Swords, is about decisions made separate from your intuitiveness, and that leads in, it sort of like leads to strife and trouble for you. So your challenge is to maintain a sense of playfulness as you go, and to realize that even if things seem in flux and churned up, if you will, and sort of unsteady, you can remain on solid ground. You can remain steady and grounded yourself. But you need to, the challenges in choosing your next step forward, you need to tap into your intuition. There's a sense of, like, you may have reached a point here, an impasse, where you feel you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, and you just can't see a clear way forward. You can't see whether to go this way or that way. Well, the guidance here, the challenge is to use your intuitiveness, your gut instinct, and not to stress over thinking it in order to find your next step forward. And you have here, sort of echoing that, you have the Nine of Swords in your guidance card. It's sort of saying, don't overthink things. Don't dwell on or think. If you're going to, sort of, strategy and planning is good, but don't just go round and round in circles in your head. You don't overthink things, because you just simply just spiral into a sort of state of inert depression, and have that, you know, not be able to see or tap into your intuition. You need to breathe and relax into it and take the break, which is what the Hermit says. Move yourself away from the busyness of this journey, of this path, and find some time for just getting a breather, relaxing and quieting your mind. This is someone whose mind is overactive, and here's someone who's meditatively, peacefully sort of recharging their batteries, and from that you find the light within. You see the dawn begins to break. So it's, you know, the guidance is to take yourself away from struggling too hard, from trying too hard, and just having a pause, because you, in that you find that your batteries are recharged. You find that recuperation and inner light, and you may realize that help is around you, because you're moving towards the Nine of Cups, which is sort of attainment. You're sort of attaining that joy which you may be looking for. This is a card of absolute, this is one of the happiest cards in the deck. So it's sort of showing you moving towards joy, you're moving towards bliss and pride at what you have achieved. So that's sort of really good omen to have at the end of your spread. You're moving towards joy, attainment, and temperance, finding that balance, finding that calm and peace after your struggle. That's lovely energies that you're moving towards. It sort of shows no matter how hard and desolate and difficult your situation may seem now, just cool, relax, and have faith that it's going to work out. You're moving towards joy, happiness, and this is happiness in this deck. It's sort of that Nine of Cups, that fulfillment, that wish fulfillment is shared. This is a celebration with loving friends and family, you know, people who support you, and it's flanked by the Temperance, which is about, in this sort of spread, speaks of that peace and balance, regaining your sense of balance, finding that harmonious sense of peace after a period of struggle. So that's lovely, lovely outcome for you. So have faith, keep going, and allow others who are willing to support you to give their support. And know that, you know, you're moving towards attaining your dream, wish fulfillment, and a sense of pride and happiness. So there you have it, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you, and if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then have a good 2 weeks, and God bless you till we meet again.